I'm the realest niggas in this shit, man. I got the motherfucking streets, nigga. I came in the game with everything I motherfucking want, nigga. This shit about respect to me. Love to see when I walk up in the club, a nigga run up on me, tell me I'm the realest nigga living, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the realest nigga in it, you already know.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Good morning, YouTube. It's about, I think it's about 11 a.m. It's about 11 a.m. Just up and came to the mailbox and shit. Dude came and cut the grass the other day. It's looking pretty nice out here in the front yard. You know what I'm saying? Looking pretty nice. Looking pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? Did pretty good on that front. I ain't really walked back in the back to see exactly what he did back here. He did pretty good back here. Did pretty good. That's my damn basketball goal. I was trying to back up about a month ago. Trying to back up. I was trying to get real back. Like I was trying to get real deep into the driveway because the driveway long. You see what I'm saying? Driveway kind of long. Ran over that motherfucker. Put a crack in that bitch, and I had it filled with water. All the water came out that bitch. I spent about $200-300 on this damn thing. I'm gonna have to put sand in it or something. It's a beautiful day out here, man. Beautiful, beautiful day out here. It's a little chilly. Wind blowing. Y'all see what I got on? Got my Jordan shorts on. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to come and talk to y'all about something that's been on my mind about just the way that YouTube etiquette and YouTube politics, you know? I feel like if you battling with somebody on YouTube, right? If you battling with somebody, the person that doxes the other person first or starts digging into their real life and not even their real life, their personal life, you lose the battle. I want y'all to listen to me closely. If you're battling with somebody on YouTube, or if you got a YouTube war going on, where it's just a war of words, it's a war of wit, you know, the person that's able to put them words together to make the people really feel what they're saying, the person who doxes the other person first, or the person who starts searching for that person's information or trying to get pictures of their family and, you know, trying to find out where people live, that person loses the war. They lose the fight. That person is like the person that walks up and slaps you in the face. You punch them back and then they run and go tell the teacher. It's like, wait a minute, you slapped this person first. They punched you back. They beat your ass. You don't go tell the teacher. You started this. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to really think about that. The person who doxes the other person first is the loser. You automatically lose. It's like one of them things where if you're in a boxing match and you get disqualified for, you know, having tampered gloves, or, you know, tampered with gloves or something like that, you lose the fight. You lose the fight. So it's more so like, hey, when I battle somebody on YouTube, I don't have to bring their family into it. I don't have to go find pictures of their family and, you know, talking about their family members. I ain't got to do that. I can home in on you and just go at you. I got to get these bushes cut down, y'all. I really got to get these bushes trimmed. I'm going to call his ass later and say, look, you got to come back. But anyway, but yeah, the person who doxes first, or if we're gonna take the word doxing, the person who tries to bring your family members into it, tries to go get pictures of your family, find out where you stay, and put all that information out on the internet and stuff like that, they lose the fight. You got the best of that person when that person has to take these dramatic tactics to try to get you to be quiet. Because ultimately, when a person does that whole doxing thing, or trying to find out your family members and posting pictures of your spouse and your children and stuff like that, they can't take no more. They're trying to scare you into being quiet. But what they don't understand is you lose. You lose. Once you do that, you lose the fight. The fight is over. You have lost the fight. That person got the best of you. That person will never have respect for you ever again, because you had to take some drastic action to try to make this person be quiet. Because at the end of the day, doxing or posting people's family and their place of residence and stuff like that, it's a scare tactic. It's like, okay, this person is kicking my ass. What can I do? What can I do? Oh, okay, I'm going to find out where they live at. I'm going to post their house because I want them to be quiet because they kicking my ass and everybody's seeing this ass whooping I'm taking. I feel like if you can't take the heat, you got to get out the kitchen. It's YouTube, y'all. It's YouTube, y'all. I feel like if you can't take this heat, get the fuck out the kitchen. If you don't want beef, sit back, stay in your lane, and don't have no beef on YouTube. It's simple. The one way to stop beef on YouTube is to just stop. Stop. Stop doing whatever you know that generally brings you beef. Whatever brings you problems on YouTube, stop it. Don't keep it going. If you say that you want the shit to stop, then stop. In order for it to stop, you gotta stop first. Now, I ain't come to preach to y'all this morning or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, it's like, you got people on YouTube that they say they don't want this beef. They say they don't want beef. They don't want, they don't want the smoke. But they constantly fucking with people. You can't fuck with people and think they're not gonna fuck with you back. You can't fuck with people and not think that they may or may not respond. That's another thing I want to touch on. Responding to bullshit. If you put out bullshit, you cannot get mad when somebody responds to your bullshit. You're the root of the problem. See, every action causes a reaction. Every action causes a reaction. I don't come on here and think that if I say something about somebody that they don't deserve or have the right to respond to what I'm saying. But that shit has to work both ways. If somebody pokes at me, I have the option to respond. Now, you can't get mad because I may use that option to respond. You can't do that. That's just not how it works. I wouldn't give a damn if you say something about me and you say 9 things that are positive about me, and you say one thing that's fucked up. That one thing that you said fucked up, I have the right to respond to that. You might have said 9 things that were great. But if you say one thing, even if it's just a slight little something, I have the right to respond. I have the right. You have the right. But when it gets to the point where you can't take it no more and you got to start fucking with people, like I've never fucked with nobody's family members on YouTube. I don't even like to talk about people's family members on YouTube. It's certain things that I will and I will not say. That's just how I am. I won't do it because it's like, hey, what's the point? If I'm battling with you, this ain't the street. Well, if I pull up at your crib and all of y'all standing outside and I get to shoot, I'm shooting at everything out there. It's YouTube, man. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. everybody's entitled to their opinion on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's an individual. Everybody has the right to give their opinion, especially if I come on here and I put some content on YouTube. If I come on here and I put some content on YouTube and I'm expressing myself, expressing my thoughts, once I put it on YouTube, that gives whomever wants to come and comment on my video, they now have the right. They have the right to comment. They have the right, they have the right to submit their opinion in my comment section. I can't come on here and get mad at somebody's opinion of what I'm saying. Like, you just can't do that. It's just not fair. 'Cause my thing is, if that's the way that a person is gonna be on this platform, then what's the use in even being on the platform? Because there's no way possible I can come on here and give you my thoughts and give you my opinions on how something goes or how I feel about something and then get mad because you don't agree. Well, you just don't agree. There's no reason for me to get angry, no reason for me to start yelling and cursing and just being out of my character because this person didn't agree with me. If anything, if this person don't agree with what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, I mean, shit, let them speak. Now, I understand, when it get down to the point where it's like, oh, well, this person is being disrespectful. Okay, but you can't define disrespect as this person just going against what you feel. That's not disrespect. What's disrespectful is for you, the content creator, to get mad at this person because they have an opinion. Like, I can't come on here and say, I don't really have anything that I could just put out there as an example. But regardless, whatever content you make, like I know I made a video one time, I want to say it's when the Falcons drafted Calvin Ridley. And I felt like, hey, we should have got some more defensive players versus drafting another wide receiver. And I put that video on YouTube. And this was on my old channel. That video had got about, I want to say maybe 3,000 or 4,000 views. And I had a lot of comments. Some people agreed that, yeah, the Falcons should have drafted another position. But you had some people that came with the way that they felt, and they was like, nah, man, it was good that they drafted Calvin Ridley because we need this, we need that. We can pick up this in the other rounds. You had some people that, just wherever they come from, the way that they speak, they was like, man, you stupid, bro. That's bullshit. Nigga, that's a good thing that they drafted him. I didn't get mad because they said I was stupid for my opinion. Because my thing is, I put the content out there and I stated my opinion. Once you put that content out there, see, YouTube isn't a Facebook or an Instagram. It's just not that. But even with Facebook or Instagram, if I put a video out there on Facebook, well, I don't have a Facebook, but if I put a video out there on Instagram and somebody comes on up under it, and if you got an open page, anybody can see your thing, especially when you start putting hashtags on there. If somebody come up under there and they start, debating, I can't get mad. I put it out there for the masses to see it. So once I put it out there for the masses to see it, whatever happens, happens. I cannot get mad at somebody not agreeing with me. Like if I come on here and I tell you about something going on in my personal life. See, that's why they got this thing called personal life. That's why they put, phrases out there like that. Personal life. That means you should keep your personal life to yourself. But if you bring things that's going on in your personal life to social media, especially on YouTube, you chose to do that. You see what I'm saying? You chose to do that. You can't get mad because you putting things about your personal life on YouTube and you got this person over here who feel like, man, you shouldn't have posted that. Or they feel like that's, horrible, or that's disgusting, or that's awful what you did or what you're going through. You can't get mad. You put the content out there for these people to see. Everybody's not going to come on to your video and say, oh, you're the greatest, you're the greatest, you're the greatest, you're the greatest. Oh my God, I can't believe that happened to you. I'm so hurt for you. Everybody's not gonna feel that way. Some people are gonna listen to what you're saying and they're gonna start dissecting it. But the root of the problem is, don't put the content up if you cannot accept that some people are not going to agree with you. But anyway, I'm thinking about going live later on about this same subject to see how y'all feel about it. Because, this particular subject, it just kind of seems like something that, it needs to be addressed, especially in this sector of YouTube that I found myself in. I'm not a content creator, you know what I'm saying? But, I come on here and give some words when I feel it. I've always been that way since I've been on this YouTube thing. I'm not gonna come on here and just put some shit up. Like, I gotta be in the mood. I gotta feel it. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I drop a video where I'm talking, that means I'm in that moment. That's where my mind is at. But I want to go back to my initial subject matter. My initial subject matter was whoever doxes or seeks out somebody's personal information first, you lose the battle. People that are doing that, I want y'all to really think about that. You're not winning when you do that. You're not winning at all. You're showing how weak of a person you really are now it's different now. I'm gonna tell you what's different. Now, if somebody does that to you and then you do it back to them, okay, then that's just tit for tat. But if you and another person are having a beef or an argument or some kind of, little spat on YouTube, and you start having thoughts of, I need to find this person's personal information because they dogging me right now. They dog walking me up and down the street and everybody laughing at me and everybody riding with them, and you start to seek out this person's personal information and you want to post it on YouTube and all of that, you lose. If that person does it back to you, you still lost. Now this person is just retaliating. I've never retaliated that way because I feel like that shit lame. I feel like it's lame as fuck. Now, I don't feel like the person who retaliates with the doxing is lame. I'm just saying that I just feel like the doxing culture is lame as fuck anyway. I just think all that shit is lame as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna look for your address unless I plan on pulling up. Keeping it real. If I beef with anybody on YouTube, if I find your address or if I go out seeking your address or if I even, have a conversation about looking for your address, I want to pull up on you. I want to do something to you. See, I think it's a big difference between people on YouTube that's playing and people that's really about action in real life. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to play with none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I might sit up here and shoot shit on YouTube a little bit because I really feel like some people ain't that important. But if I go and try to find where you are, that's because I want to do something to you. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, like I say, I'm going to go live later on and talk about this same subject a little bit more in depth so I can get some opinions. I may go live in a minute, you know what I'm saying? Maybe about an hour or two. But once again, man, it is a beautiful, beautiful day in Atlanta. Man, y'all be safe. I hope y'all practicing your social distancing. That word right there really kills me when you got to put the ing on them. But I hope y'all practicing that shit. Not sure when this shit gonna be over, y'all. Like, this shit don't look like it's gonna be over no time soon. I don't know, man. They talking about kids ain't going back to school no time soon. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else, man. Some people do not have the intestinal fortitude or the overreatic fortitude. I know it's not a word, but that shit sounded fly. To just come on YouTube and just battle words. Don't let this YouTube shit piss you off so much, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, I know it's a few of y'all out here, like, y'all gonna probably end up doing something to each other at some point, because some people, they really upset. But it's like, yo, it's just YouTube, man. It's just YouTube. I'm out.